series. This time I'm going to be checking out Caladrius Blaze, which is a classic style shoot 'em up. This is totally my kind of jam. I love these games like Raiden or Einhander, Arrow Fighters, so many other great ones that I've loved, the 1940 series. So let's get into it. I've only played this one a little bit so far. I'm not super familiar with it, but I liked enough of what I played to know that I thought it would make an interesting video. You know, get back in here, broadcast it, and kind of see some of it for the first time while I'm doing it. So that's the idea here. Now I know that there's arcade, original, and evolution mode. However, I don't entirely understand the difference between them all. So at this point, I'm just going to stick with original mode because it's what I know. It's what I've played so far. And this game has a really cool feature that I want to get to later. I'm going to start with just one player, but you can play two players simultaneous, or you can play one player controlling two ships, which I think is really neat. So I'm going to do that, but I will start with just a solo ship, just to kind of get our bearings here. Alright, so quite a few characters here for a shoot 'em up. Dig that. Each one of them has their own story as well, so you're going to get a lot of dialogue and some real light cutscene stuff here. It's mostly just text boxes with still photos in the background, but that's okay. I'm going to stick with the main character here, Alex. And I'm not gonna read through all these because I think it'll kind of take a little while. But the gist of it is that she, this character is the only one I know so far, but she gets stranded, starts making her way back to her home territory, and it seems like things aren't right. Seems like maybe the king isn't acting in the best interest of his people. And so she's got some hard decisions to make. Oh yeah, listen to those wailing guitars. So, you know, this looks like a lot of other games in this style, and what I think sets it apart, and part of the reason I thought, oh, this would maybe make for a good video, is some of the special moves that the characters have, and then also the game's kind of unabashed, I don't know, I guess like not sexiness, but just, I guess, light innuendo, or not quite softcore porn. You'll just see. You'll see when we get there, I guess. As the ship takes hits, the little portrait on the left side of the screen there, the character starts to get damaged clothing. Like there you see the small rip in the outfit. And that happens with the boss characters too. I've never seen anything like that before in one of these games. Kind of noteworthy. Not everybody's thing, but, you know, Japan, I guess. More of a thing over there, I guess, than over here to put something like that in a game like this. I don't know. I'm not complaining. I think it's fine. It doesn't bother me, but yeah, I guess it's not everybody's cup of tea. What I like about this, though, so far is that it just reminds me of kind of the heyday of arcades, really. There's something about the music, the presentation, the colorful graphics and stuff. It just feels like a game that you would have found in an arcade, you know, 15 years ago, maybe 20 years ago. I mean, none of them would have looked this good 20 years ago, but you get my point. So I'm using some different special weapons here and kind of failing to talk about it, but on the PlayStation controller, X is your main fire button, right? And square, triangle, and circle all have different abilities for each ship. So, for example, the triangle button here, that powerful stream going right up the middle, and then you can make it come from the sides, right? That's one attack that she's got. She's also got the square button, which is kind of like a heavy shot thing going on. I'm just going to use a bomb, because why not? The boss is starting to lose her clothing. And then the circle button on this ship is really cool because you can kind of cancel out some of the bullets. You kind of create this shield around you that burns up everything within, that's within a short distance of you, and it can really save you. And obviously, it wasn't enough to save me there because my skills aren't quite there, but it can save you in some of those real hairy bullet hell moments. So yeah, some exchange there. Not gonna bother wading through all that. We can, you guys can see that if you pick up the game, if you care. It does put some context to what you're doing here, but honestly, that's not why I come to this game or games like this. I come for the bullet hell action. I come for a good soundtrack, and I come for colorful visuals, right? And just to kind of get that feeling that I mentioned a little bit ago of, you know, revisiting games from yesteryear, games that don't really get made a whole ton anymore. I guess now with the indie scene, more games like this are, you know, seeing Kickstarters and that kind of thing. But it's just not as common, you know, and it certainly was way less common, you know, 8 years ago, something like that, before the whole indie thing really busted wide open. So anyway, here before the next round starts, you earn points through each stage, right? And I had a couple of them to distribute there. You can see at the top, these ether chips. And you can put them into your different secondary attacks, the ones that I was mentioning just a little bit ago during the boss fight. So you can see, as I upgrade here, this now has 2 streams instead of just 1, and as I keep filling it out, a third one will appear on the right, and so you're going to have 3 of them going up the screen, which is really cool. Here, the heavy shot just kind of speeds up a little bit, gets a little more powerful. And then here, your range extends on this one. Now, that's really cool, but my favorite is this one, so I'm going to stick with that for now. And we'll load up the next stage. You can tell I love that attack, that secondary attack with the heat beams. So yeah, like I mentioned, right, I died here, and the character's clothing is all torn up. The continue screen, I like that. I like how the word and the numbers have like a glow to them as it's counting down. It's a very classic arcade kind of thing. Waiting for you to shove in more quarters, keep you going. I used to play so many of these types of games in the arcade. I guess maybe that's why this reminds me so much of those days. But, you know, Aero Fighters, which I think some people might know as Sonic Wings, the 1940s series, 1945 Strikers was one of my favorites of this type. So was Aero Fighters 2. Really digging the soundtrack for this so far too. I know all the explosions and the sound of bullets is kind of masking the music a little bit as well as me talking. But it's cool. It's a very a little hairy there. It's very much the kind of thing that I associate with this genre, though. Next boss, here we go. Alright, so a little bit of trash talking back and forth. One thing I noticed though, there are unlimited continues in this game, so I can go all the way through to the end if I want to, without having to worry about running out of lives or continues. And honestly, I appreciate that, because I tell you, at the stage of my life where I am, I'm not looking to have every game completely bust my balls and make me really work for it, you know? Sometimes it's just about the experience, it's just about playing the game, having some fun, seeing the sights, and you know, I'm not always about chasing the score, so I appreciate that about this game. There we go. See me work my way through that. Oh! Let's go ahead and utilize a bomb here, huh? There we go. Because why not? Win this fight. Tell you what though, the one thing I can't imagine is being in the arcade and waiting through all these dialogue exchanges, you know? Seems like there's just enough of it to kind of slow things down. And if you're waiting to play or something, make it that much more aggravating while you wait for the person in front of you to hurry it up. I like that music, it's good. I can't really explain why, but there's something about this game that also reminds me of the PlayStation 1 era. It just seems like the kind of strange thing I'd read about in like PSM or, you know, maybe you'd see a demo of it on the PlayStation Underground CDs that they would mail out. You know, something like that. It just seems like the kind of thing that wouldn't have come out over here, but you'd still like maybe read about how good it was. There would be one of those games that like your rich friend who imports stuff all the time managed to get his hands on, and you know? I guess not all of those shots can be cancelled out by that brave chariot maneuver that the ship has. There we go. I like how you can make that beam attack go from either side. That's really cool. I haven't quite figured out what all the pickups do here. Like, that thing just appeared and was changing colors. I have no idea what it did for me when I picked it up. Oh! Thought I'd make it out of there. I know Unlimited Continues kind of removes the sense of, like, danger for some people. But, I don't know, not for me. I mean, I don't play to just keep hitting the bomb button over and over. You want to have, like, a little bit of a challenge. But it's just nice to know that, despite my lack of skills, I can still get to the end of this thing and see everything. Fight all the bosses and all that. Now, I'm collecting these gems in the middle, too. I'm not really sure what the heck those are doing. You see in the middle of my little HUD, I've got, like, what, 5 gems it looks like? Now I got 6. I don't know what those are doing for me. I have no idea. Not stopping me from dying a whole bunch. And I didn't lose them, as I have to continue here either, so that's cool. A little late on the circle button there. Just hoping I could survive that onslaught. Just bomb it out. There we go. It's also a little tougher when you're trying to kind of talk and play and, you know, sort of evaluate the game while you're doing this. I feel like I had an easier time of it last night when I did my first run. Some kind of cool looking skeleton poke boss. Oh, I did not mean to hit that button. That was a mistake. a lot that that beam comes from either side, because you definitely like kind of split up your resources and work on the boss. Make it out of here. It's close. Expected them to do that. Tough fight. It's getting wild.
そこから降りることはできない。どうすればいいからだ。あなた、どうして。
Why is this happening to us? Why? I don't know. You're the one who came at me with the skeleton ship.
これで、やっと楽に。
I noticed that when they lose articles of clothing, or their clothing gets ripped or whatever, they call it shame break.
私にはやるべきことがある。
I don't know. Of course. Okay, let's max this thing out. No, one short. Okay, that's fine. Oh yeah! Love it. Oof. Standing close enough to my TV right now where the speed that the background is going by at is like just almost barely tolerable. It's almost too much for me. I gotta take a few steps back. It's like being in a car and like looking out the back window or the side or something. Lightning effects, I dig that. Okay, so I don't think I can break these, whatever they are. These spinning things. A little bit of a maze to navigate here, I guess. Okay, bomb it out. Give me that thing. I want to see what happens when I get all of them. I have no idea. I'm one away. Okay. Oh, what happened? Oh, of course I'm gonna die right as I get all of them. Oh, that sucks so hard. Oh, is that it? Whatever that book is? What is that? Oh, it's just a one-up? I'm gonna guess that was not related to me getting all of those orange gems. No idea. That's cool. I like that this thing can actually burn up the enemies too. Boss fight, okay. Alright. Okay, so these two are both knights of the same order. So we got a little bit of a showdown between friends here. Or at least peers. Oh man, she must really outrank my character because her ship is enormous compared to mine. Wow. So much bullet hell. safe spot there. Ooh, this is not safe. Stop. Ooh, I got a shame break. She lost some clothing. Power here, yep. I don't think this thing can burn up those things, whatever they are. Those bullets are immune to that. Man, this cost me like $5 in the arcade.
お前に王の何がわかる。私は王がいなければあの親父なら。アレックス、あとは頼む。私にはやるべきことがある。アイラ、王よ。
Okay, time to max out this ability here. Right on. Put the other two into this. Extend that out, because that seems like it can be pretty helpful. Not quite as keen on the power shots. Wherever it wants, apparently. Starting to play this game the way it was intended to be played. Switch it between all the different abilities and stuff. Bomb it out. A couple of my abilities had to recharge. Felt like I just wasn't going to make it. Too close to that range. I looked down for a second there. Alright, King himself. Time to put a bow on this one. Oh crap. That was tight. I'm gonna guess, yep, I'm right. That ability can't burn out those shots. Man, it's impossible for me. I just do not have the skills. Holy crap. Bomb it out. Just gonna run off my barrier ability there. Oh god. Oh my god. Yeah, no, there was no way. Look at that. This is insane. I'm gonna have to bomb that out. I think you're supposed to there. Oh, this is madness. Bullets are coming at such speeds too. Holy cow. I see he made it through the battle fully clothed. Because of course he did. I won't spoil the ending here, you guys can play through it and check it out sometime, but yeah, that's fun. I like it. I like this game. I'm gonna go through it now though. We're gonna check out the synchro mode. Ooh, alright. Well, I already goofed up. Oh well. Whatever, it's fine. How arcadey. Putting in your initials at the end, I love it. Okay, so, I mentioned this before, let's check this out. I'm gonna stick with that character that I know. And I'm gonna choose, let's see, who can make a good partner? She kind of looks like a twin, almost. She looks pretty wild. I'm gonna go with this one, though. Oh, cool. So the cutscene actually acknowledges that you've got two characters going here. That's cool. This must read differently then. Alright, so both of these are under my control, and if I'm pressing one direction for my main ship, the other ship is going to do the exact opposite. So this is really cool. I dig this. This is cool, and I just noticed that my partnership here does not need to worry about dodging bullets, because I've just seen a couple of them go through her now, and nothing happened. See, look at that. That's kind of cool. That's nice. It's like free extra firepower. Help you cover both sides of the screen. Now, I don't know the game well enough to be able to tell if any of this is any different from the way it was in single-player mode. Oh, very cool. Even the the sub-abilities work together. Oh, oops. Down. Wow, that's really cool though, I like that. Okay, they can both burn up the enemy shots with that ability, that's cool. I have no idea what that special is that the other ship was doing there. Kinda interesting, this is really cool. I think this is the way to play the game. You get double the characters. You get double the firepower. It's cool. I dig it. I like it. Okay, cool. Even the boss is talking to both of them. Very cool. Double bombs, I want to see that. Couldn't tell if that was 2 bombs or just 1. Hurting the boss there. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Now I'm doing damage again. Worked up a lot of my secondary attack though. Sweet. Yeah, that's really cool. I like it. I like this. Alright, let's see now when I'm upgrading. Is anything different there? Looks like I get three ether chips to distribute here. Looks like I just do the one ship. So it must just apply to both of them, which is fine. So now, how is hers different? I've got my 2 beams, hers might just be stronger from the upgrade. It's kind of interesting. It's cool. Oh, wow, hers really whips all over the place. It's kind of neat. Feels like we're taking down the enemies twice as fast when we can both focus on them too, so that's cool. Concentrate, double the firepower here. Very cool. Notice it's a lot easier for me here with 2 ships. I haven't died nearly as often. Wow, I really think it's neat how when you're playing with two characters, the boss acknowledges both of them. That's kind of cool. Usually when you see that kind of thing, they have everything the same as in like first player or single player mode rather, and there's no acknowledgement that there's two players or that you've got something like this going on. It's kind of like when you play Halo and the cutscene just has Master Chief in it, but not the other Master Chief running around. Okay, let's try some different characters before I shut this one down here. Crazy, already clothing torn, scary witch girl, I don't know what's going on there. This game is just so Japanese, I can't help but love it. She's got some neat abilities here. That's cool. Oh, this is cool though. I love the abilities. Really different from the character that I had been playing as, that's for sure. Yeah, what little bit of clothing she had on got but like in a way it reminds me of one of those booby poker games you'd see at like a bar where, you know, you play poker and as you win the lady loses her clothing, or you know, you play like some block game or something, and as you get better with the puzzle, it slowly reveals like some, you know, big-breasted woman in the background that you get to see the picture of. That's kind of what this stuff reminds me of. It's goofy, you know, like I said earlier, totally get it if it's not for everybody. I can't help but just kind of smile at it, you know? It is what it is. Oh, you know what I didn't think about? If you change ships, how is my upgrading affected by that? Oh, okay, so cool. It just remembers how I distributed on the previous ship. Let's go ahead and round her out. Cool. So I noticed that on the previous run there were 5 stages, so it's a fairly short game. But with all these different characters and stuff, and the different ways that you can kind of play this, I can see it definitely having the staying power to keep you coming back if you're a fan of this type of game. I've certainly played through shoot-em-ups with fewer characters and features enough times to know that it doesn't always take that much to keep you coming back. It just takes fun, you know, if you're having a good time, if you enjoy the game, sometimes that's enough, but luckily for this one, it seems like there's a lot going on here, so that's pretty cool. Filling up the screen with as many bullets as the enemies are. That's really cool. Dig it. Have I said cool enough times in the video? I guess I'm just impressed. I didn't really know what I was getting myself into when I got this. I watched, you know, I'd seen some gameplay and stuff when this was newer, and it had been on my radar as like a possible buy one day, but honestly the fact that it was $30 kind of held me back. Just about $10 too much for what I was kind of expecting the package to be. But now that I have it, I don't know, this is cool. I think, there it is again, I just said it again. It seems though, this seems interesting enough where I don't know that I would mind paying $30 for it. if I had had this much time with it. Shoot, I should have changed characters. I wonder if I can just die really quickly and then do it. A little bit of slowdown. Wow. My teammate really helping out there. So wait, quick experiment here. Okay, we got another spread shot character here. It's not a constant firing mode though, it's just like a burst. So I wonder if the shots are maybe a hair more powerful than the default character, the main character. Whoa. Getting wrecked. Let's try another one. Let's try her. Kind of an interesting configuration here. The fact that we're together is keeping us protected from most of these shots. It's kind of cool. This is totally the kind of baby easy mode shit that I need for games like this. My lack of skill. Oh, this is neat though. I look forward to, I'm gonna go ahead and shut this down here, but nice little game over stinger there. I look forward to seeing more of what kind of cool things this game has going on, little tricks, little side details. But yeah, this was fun. I like these kinds of games a lot. I didn't know for sure that I was going to like this one, but I think I can say pretty confidently that this one's really cool. And I just did it again. I gotta stop saying cool all the time. But this was really fun, and I enjoyed it quite a bit. So if you got any interest in these kinds of games, pick this one up on PS4 and enjoy. Thanks, we'll catch you next time.
Caladrius, Blaze.